What kind of heat wave starts off with fog? I don't get it. Good morning. The fog is burning off. So we'll return you to your regularly scheduled hot, sunny Southern California desert day. Although probably humid, so bleh. Oh well. So I walked 24 miles yesterday, and today, I don't know, I've been feeling slow this morning. Got out of camp slowly, been walking slowly so far. Really need to pick up the pace because the idea was to get to Landers Camp, which was 19.5 miles from where I slept last night, and then have a few hours to hang out there and rest, and then begin the 35-mile water carry. So hike through the evening, get maybe another 10 miles in, which, if that all goes according to plan, will give me my first 30-mile day. But we'll see what happens. Not getting a great start so far. So last night, after I had set up my cowboy camp and had admired the spectacular sunset, I noticed that there was more than just the high clouds that had been around all day. There was actually low clouds forming that were blowing not too far overhead. And I've learned on this trip that, yeah, if you've got low clouds, that probably means it's going to continue to thicken up and turn into general fog. So I decided to go ahead and set up my tent, which I'm glad I did. It wasn't that wet during the night. I could have been probably fine cowboy camping, but I think I just was more at ease and slept better with the tent up. So that was fine. But now I have to dry out my tent again. Tell you what, been having an awful lot of wet tent nights, considering where we are. This has been, yeah, just a very interesting year. I was eating lunch with Jan and Margette yesterday. They are the German couple that are currently living in Switzerland. And they made an interesting observation. They said, you know, when we talk to people from Seattle or Montana or, you know, the northern states, you guys seem to be really, really concerned about the heat. And we just don't find that it's that bad. They said we walked out of Hikertown at 2 p.m. to do the aqueduct walk, and it was fine. A little warm, but no big deal. And I thought, well, yeah, that's interesting because, I mean, it's sort of to be expected, just because we're used to cold climates. But then, you know, Germany and Switzerland aren't exactly warm either. And then I realized, oh, they have saunas, and we do not. Saunas are very uncommon in Seattle or the Pacific Northwest. I mean, they're around, but you gotta explicitly go seek them out. And not many people do. I certainly do not. But in Germany and many of those northern European countries, sauna is just a common everyday thing that everyone does. And I think people get trained to deal with extreme heat. Their body gets trained in a way that I simply am not, which I thought was very interesting. We were also talking about the German culture of sauna, which for most people, sauna is a mixed gender environment, and it's also quite common to be nude in the sauna. In fact, it's considered often impolite to wear a swimsuit or anything like that. It's just not done. And Yen was just saying, yeah, you know, that's just the way it is. We're very relaxed, and, you know, everyone's naked and no one cares. Which, yeah, just further confirms, oh, hey, a bunny. Hello, bunny. Okay, yeah, you gotta turn. Turn, bunny. Why do we always do this? Turn! Alright, fine. You can go hiking with me. It's my new hiking buddy. I'm coming, traveling buddy! There you go. Good job. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, just further reinforces my theory that American culture is kind of messed up, because we do not distinguish a difference between nudity and sexuality. I can't remember if I've talked about this before in the 2024 videos. I probably discussed it in previous years. But yeah, I think so many problems in our culture can be traced to the fact that we think nudity and sexuality are the same thing. And other cultures, like Germany and some others, understand that there can be a difference. And I think overall, that just makes for a healthier environment with fewer problems. And out here, I think through hiking culture, sort of embraces that as well, because we're very close to our bodies out here, right? Our bodies are tools, our bodies are vehicles, And so there's a whole lot less body modesty out here, unnecessary modesty. And it's not to say that everyone is just, completely feral all the time, but yeah, your body is a tool. Other people's bodies are their tools, and you get somewhat less wound up about the whole thing, and much more open just about your bodily functions. And again, I think that is just a healthier situation overall. Hey, look, trees. It is like close to 80 degrees, probably still 95% humidity because the ground and some of the bushes are still wet. If I wanted to hike the AT, I would have gone to Georgia. I had a delightful and relaxing early lunch right there on the rocks under the trees. And there was miner's lettuce that was still fresh and had not died yet. So I was able to add that to my pizza roll-ups, and it made them approximately 2.5 times better. So thumbs up, would miner's lettuce again. Six 600 miles. Oh! So I ran out of water about 2 miles from Robin Bird Spring, which was fine and normal and expected. It's part of the plan. I took 4 liters yesterday for 20 miles because it was cloudy. I was walking in the evening and then doing a dry camp, and then foggy this morning. And running out shortly before the next permanent source is exactly the way we want it to work, rather than carrying extra water for no good reason. But it is amazing how once you know you're out of water, your brain kind of fixates on water and how thirsty you are and every little detail of your body. The paranoia is strong. Oh, hey, I lived. How about that? Landers Spring, which is probably, certainly the best spring in Southern California. So I'm taking the opportunity to do some laundry, get cleaned up, gather a bunch of water, rest for a while, and we're gonna head out. All right, 8 liters of water, 4 days of food, 6:53 p.m. I have no idea why I do this to myself, but here we go. Booyah!